Are you aware that a staggering 83% of individuals over the age of 60 are experiencing muscle loss without even realizing it? This condition, known as sarcopenia, is not merely a normal part of aging. It is a silent threat to one's independence. But here is the most surprising part. This muscle loss is often accelerated by foods we all consider to be pillars of health. Yes, the very fruit you eat each day, believing you are doing your body a world of good, could be secretly undermining your strength. Imagine this. You strive to maintain a healthy lifestyle. You take your daily walks and avoid fried and processed foods. Yet still, you find it increasingly difficult to get up from a chair without using your hands for support. Your arms feel weaker, your legs less steady, and that unsettling feeling of instability is growing. What if I were to tell you that a significant part of this problem may be sitting right there in the fruit bowl on your kitchen counter? Here is a truth that is not often discussed. After the age of 60, our bodies undergo a profound transformation. Our metabolism no longer operates as it once did. The way we absorb nutrients is different, and what was once purely beneficial can begin to work against us. This is especially true when it comes to certain types of fruit that, as surprising as it may sound, can contribute to the very muscle loss that naturally comes with age. Today, I will reveal the 5 fruits that require the most caution for your muscles after 60. More importantly, I will show you precisely what to replace them with to reclaim your strength, vitality, and autonomy. If you feel you are losing that spark despite your best efforts, this video could fundamentally change your quality of life. As a specialist in geriatric nutrition and health, I am here to demystify the science for a full and active longevity. Before we proceed, I would like to know, have you ever felt that unsettling weakness in your legs, even on days you have eaten what you consider healthy? Please type 1 in the comments if this sounds familiar and type 0 if this is new information for you. And if the health of you and your loved ones is a top priority, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the Senior Health Tips channel for medically sound advice you can trust. Let us begin by understanding why this is so critically important. After the age of 60, our bodies face the phenomenon of sarcopenia, the natural decline of muscle mass. Studies published in top medical journals, such as the E.G. American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2022, show we can lose 1% to 2% of our muscle mass every year after 50, and this rate accelerates significantly after 60. But why would fruit, of all things, worsen this situation? The answer lies in a combination of 3 factors that have changed within your body. First, your sensitivity to the hormone insulin has decreased. Second, your ability to process sugars is no longer as efficient. And third, your body now requires more protein to maintain muscle than it did when you were younger. Allow me to provide a simple analogy. Think of your muscles as a construction site. Protein is the supply of bricks. When you eat, your body dispatches workers, hormones, to build and repair muscle tissue with these bricks. However, when you consume high-sugar fruits, your body declares a sugar emergency. It releases a large amount of the hormone insulin, and all the workers are diverted to deal with the urgent task of clearing sugar from your blood. While they are occupied with that, the pile of bricks, your protein, sits unused and muscle building comes to a halt. A key study published in the E.G. Journal of Gerontology, Medical Sciences, 2021, followed 1,200 individuals over 65. It found that those who consumed the highest quantity of certain high glycemic fruits showed, on average, a 14% greater loss in muscle strength over a 3-year period compared to those who limited their intake. Have you ever noticed that after eating certain fruits, you experience a sudden drop in energy or even a slight feeling of weakness in your legs? That could be your body struggling to manage that sugar spike, which is ultimately hindering the maintenance of your precious muscles. To be clear, I am not suggesting that all fruit is harmful. On the contrary, many are nutritional treasures. The key is knowing which ones to choose and how to consume them after 60, so they work for your muscular health, not against it. Now let us get straight to the point. What are these surprising fruits that could be contributing to your muscle loss? Number 1. The very ripe banana. Ah, the banana, so convenient and nutritious. But here is the crucial detail. A very ripe banana, the kind with dark spots on the peel, has a much higher sugar content than its greener counterpart. As a banana ripens, its resistant starch converts directly into sugar. Let me share the case of one of my patients, a 72-year-old retired history teacher. He was diligent about his health, but he reported that his legs felt like lead and he was struggling on the stairs. It turned out he was consuming 2 very ripe bananas in his healthy morning smoothie every day. The constant sugar spike was interfering with his body's ability to utilize the protein he was consuming. After just 3 months of following my recommendation to swap the bananas for berries, he reported a significant improvement in the firmness of his legs and his overall energy. The problem is not the banana itself, but its stage of ripeness and frequency of consumption. A single ripe banana can contain up to 15 grams of fast-acting sugar. Number 2. Raisins. Raisins are, essentially, concentrated sugar. In just a quarter-cup serving, you can consume nearly 25 grams of sugar, almost the same as a small chocolate bar. The dehydration process concentrates these sugars, dramatically raising the glycemic index. Because they are small and often eaten by the handful, it is incredibly easy to consume too many without realizing it. Many seniors add them to yogurt or oatmeal, unaware they are giving their body a sugar load that directly competes with muscle maintenance. Do you add raisins to your breakfast? Have you noticed how, despite an initial energy burst, it fades quickly and is often followed by a slump? Number 3. Watermelon in large quantities. Watermelon is refreshing and delicious. It seems harmless, being mostly water, but it actually contains a considerable amount of fructose and has a surprisingly high glycemic index. The problem with watermelon is that because it is so light, we tend to eat very large portions. One large wedge can easily contain 14 grams of sugar. Now imagine consuming 2 or 3 wedges at once. A study, for instance from Japan's National Institute of Health and Nutrition, showed that frequent consumption of high-sugar fruits like watermelon in people over 60 was associated with greater difficulty in maintaining adequate muscle protein levels. Number 4. The very ripe mango. The mango is a delicious tropical fruit, rich in vitamins, but it is also extremely sweet when fully ripe. A medium-sized mango can contain up to 30 grams of sugar. For comparison, that is nearly as much as a small can of soda. A geriatric specialist colleague of mine observed that his patients who consumed mango daily had a harder time seeing results from their muscle-strengthening programs. Have you ever noticed that sticky feeling on your teeth after eating a ripe mango? That is a clear sign of its high sugar content, a signal that, while nutritious, it must be consumed with moderation after 60. Number 5. Orange juice, even natural juice. This is one of the most misleading items disguised as a health food. Orange juice, even when freshly squeezed with no added sugar, is stripped of its fiber during the juicing process. This fiber is what normally slows down sugar absorption. Without it, the natural sugar from the orange hits your bloodstream like a tidal wave, causing a massive glycemic spike. Research from a major university's Faculty of Nutrition E.G. A study highlighted in Tufts Health and Nutrition letter showed that seniors who consumed more than 200 ml, about 7 ounces of orange juice daily developed greater insulin resistance over time, a key factor that complicates muscle mass maintenance. A 68-year-old patient of mine swapped her daily glass of orange juice for half an orange, eaten with all its fibrous pulp. In just 2 months, she noticed a remarkable improvement in her morning energy and the firmness in her legs. The simple act of choosing the whole fruit over the juice made all the difference. So, how can you determine if these fruits are truly affecting your muscle health? There are several telltale signs. The first is disproportionate fatigue. If you feel excessively tired after simple daily activities, like climbing a flight of stairs or carrying groceries, it could be an indicator that your muscles are weakening faster than they should. Another common symptom is a feeling of weakness in the legs, especially after meals. Many of my patients report that after lunch or a snack involving sweet fruit, their legs feel wobbly or less firm. This occurs because the insulin spike can temporarily reduce muscular efficiency. A growing difficulty in getting up from low chairs or the toilet without support is another crucial sign. Have you noticed dark patches of skin, especially on your neck, underarms, or groin? This can be a sign of insulin resistance, which is directly linked to the difficulty in maintaining muscle mass. Finally, if you notice that despite maintaining a routine of light exercise, you cannot seem to gain or even maintain your strength, your diet might be working against your efforts. Pause for a moment and reflect. How do you feel approximately 30 minutes after consuming one of the fruits I have mentioned? Your body is attempting to communicate something important. Now that you know which fruits might be problematic, let us discuss the delicious options that will help you strengthen and maintain your muscle mass after 60. I will not leave you without wonderful alternatives. Number 1. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. Berries are true treasures for anyone over 60. They are packed with antioxidants that fight chronic inflammation, a factor that accelerates muscle loss. Plus, they have a low glycemic index, meaning they release sugar into the bloodstream slowly, without causing damaging insulin spikes. A 78-year-old follower of my work started adding a serving of strawberries to his breakfast daily. In just 1 month, he told me, it feels like my legs wake up faster than I do. Number 2. Green apple with the skin. A green apple has less sugar than its red cousin, and when eaten with the skin, it provides a healthy dose of fiber that slows sugar absorption. Research on seniors has shown that those who ate 1 green apple a day had fewer inflammatory markers in their blood, a vital factor for muscle preservation. Number 3. Avocado. Technically a fruit, the avocado is rich in healthy fats and low in sugar. It is a powerful ally for muscle maintenance because it is loaded with potassium, a mineral essential for proper muscle function. Furthermore, the healthy fats in avocados aid in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins crucial for muscle health. Like vitamin D, many geriatric nutrition experts recommend including a quarter of an avocado in your breakfast at least 3 times a week to improve muscular response in seniors. Number 4. Kiwi. Kiwi is an excellent choice due to its high vitamin C content and low glycemic index. Vitamin C is fundamental for producing collagen, which contributes to the health of both muscles and joints. A New Zealand study E.G. from the University of Otago showed that regular consumption of kiwi was associated with better muscle recovery after exercise in people over 60. Number 5. Pear with the skin. A pear, especially when eaten with its skin, is rich in fiber and has a moderate glycemic index. The fiber in the peel helps to slow sugar absorption, avoiding insulin spikes. It also contains quercetin, an antioxidant that helps reduce muscle inflammation. And here is my golden rule. Always endeavor to consume fruit alongside a source of protein or healthy fat. For example, a slice of cheese with a pear, or a handful of walnuts with some berries. This simple strategy helps to blunt the fruit's sugar impact on your body. To put all of this into practice, I wish to share a practical 7-day blueprint to begin strengthening your muscles through nutrition. This is not just about choosing the right fruits, but about the proper combination of all nutrients. Day 1, the fortifying breakfast. 2 scrambled eggs, complete protein. A quarter avocado, healthy fats and potassium, and a cup of green tea, antioxidants. For your fruit, have half a green apple with the skin. Day 2, the revitalizing snack. A cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt, protein. A tablespoon of chia seeds, omega-3s, and a half cup of fresh strawberries, antioxidants and low GI. Sprinkle with a teaspoon of cinnamon to help control blood sugar. Day 3, the energizing breakfast. 1 slice of whole grain toast, complex carbs. A tablespoon of natural peanut butter, protein and healthy fats. And 1 kiwi, vitamin C and low GI. Enjoy with a small cup of ginger tea, a natural anti-inflammatory. Day 4, the nutritious afternoon snack. A small handful of almonds, plant-based protein and magnesium, and 1 pear, eaten with the skin, fiber, and moderate GI. Pair this with a cup of chamomile tea, which acts as a natural muscle relaxant. Day 5, the protein-packed breakfast. An omelet made with 2 eggs and a handful of spinach, complete protein and iron. On the side, have a half cup of blueberries, powerful antioxidants, and 1 slice of white cheese like feta or mozzarella, calcium and protein. Day 6, the balanced afternoon snack. A serving of plain Greek yogurt, concentrated protein, a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds, zinc and magnesium, and a half cup of raspberries, antioxidants and low GI. Day 7, the complete breakfast. 2 tablespoons of rolled oats, complex carbs and fiber. 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, omega-3s. A half cup of mixed berries, antioxidants. And 1 hard-boiled egg, high-quality protein. A cup of fennel tea can aid digestion and relaxation. This blueprint considers not only the choice of the right fruits, but also the proper combination of nutrients to truly fortify your muscles. Remember, protein is absolutely fundamental for muscle maintenance, and after 60, it is ideal to include a source of it in every single meal. Do you believe you could follow this plan for a week? What adaptations would you make to fit it into your routine? Please share your thoughts below. We have reached the end of this video, which I hope has been truly revealing for you. Let us summarize the key points we have discussed today. First, we learned that after the age of 60, our metabolism changes, and certain seemingly healthy fruits can negatively impact our muscle health due to their high glycemic index. We identified the 5 fruits that require the most caution: very ripe bananas, raisins, watermelon in large portions, very ripe mangoes, and orange juice. It is not that they are bad, but simply that they need to be consumed with moderation and wisdom in this phase of life. We also learned to identify the warning signs that your diet might be affecting your muscles: disproportionate fatigue, weakness in the legs after meals, growing difficulty standing up without support, and even dark patches on the skin. Most importantly, we discovered what we can eat instead: berries, green apples with the skin, avocado, kiwi, and pears with the skin. And do not forget the golden rule. Always combine fruits with proteins or healthy fats. Finally, we went through a practical 7-day blueprint that you can start implementing immediately to strengthen your muscles through nutrition. Remember, small changes in your eating habits can make an enormous difference in your muscle health, and consequently, in your quality of life. This is not just about living longer. It is about living better with more strength, energy, and independence. Awareness is the most powerful medicine you possess. You are in control. The issue is not to fear the food you eat, but to understand it, respect it, and make it work for your benefit. If you have found this information helpful and believe it can assist others in living with more vitality after 60, please click the like button, share it with your friends and family, and be sure to click subscribe and the notification bell for new videos. I have one final question for you. Which of the fruits we discussed do you currently have in your daily routine? And which of the healthy alternatives are you most excited to try? Please let me know in the comments below. I very much enjoy reading your experiences and answering your questions. I am dedicated to bringing you scientifically backed information to improve your health and well-being after 60. Please remember, it is never too late to take care of your body and reclaim your vitality. Your strength is your freedom. Protect it.